Dear Traveler, I spent the day you left us among aspen trees. I climbed a mountain, and step after step the aspens led the way. I remember trying to find words to describe what I was seeing to you, thinking about how I would tell the story of this hike. I heard from someone once that there is a word for what we find impossible to describe. I can't remember who it was that told me about it, but I remember the word. Lacuna. Maybe I remember it because it sounds rhythmic and soothing like a lullaby. The actual meaning of the word is an unfilled space or interval, a gap. To me, we use the word lacuna when there is an indescribable absence, a missing that is bone deep. I think maybe the reason we need the word to sound so soothing is because an absence is so vast. Since you've left, stories about you pour out of me. I tell them to my friends, to strangers even. I realize now it is me trying to fill that absence. If someone had asked me to describe you a year ago, I would hardly think before I spoke. I would tell them that you loved science fiction. I'd tell them how you loved to watch travel shows over breakfast, how as we ate cereal you'd interrupt the host to share something you'd learned somewhere else. I'd say you loved grapes and paydays and that you always insisted on filling an ice cream cone to the very bottom. I'd say you were kind and patient, maybe the most patient person I knew, and how that patience could change into a sometimes infuriating meticulousness that led us to spending all day getting something just right. Now that you've left, that question has become so much harder. There is a gap between who you are and the stories I tell, and it is too wide. How can I tell them that you had a way of making time feel infinite? You would tell stories that meandered endlessly. You would spend hours tinkering with one small project. You would read and reread books until they fell apart. How can I make them understand that you had a way of making me feel like I had infinite time too? Like if I failed, I had time to try again. Like becoming myself was just an act of patience. Like if I was gentle and kind and persistent, I could become the person I wanted to be. Maybe if you were alive, saying this would be enough. But you aren't. And I do not know how to describe you in a way that will make them know you. I cannot find a way for language to capture what it feels like to lose you. I didn't know this at the time, but the aspens I saw were all connected together. The many trees were actually a single network. Did you know aspen trees are all interlinked? Did you know how their roots help them grow and multiply? You must have. These are the types of things that you would know through who knows what alchemy. Dad, did you know I was thinking about you that day in the woods, on the mountain? Maybe we too are connected the way aspens are. Maybe there is some network of roots invisible to me that helps you hear me. Maybe that day on the mountain, The roots carried the vibration of my steps to where you are, and you could feel with every step I was remembering you. I was trying to cross the lacuna to fill it up with enough memory to see you again, so you'd know how much you mean to me. It has been a year since you left us, and all I can do is hope wherever you are, there are aspens too. And with every step you can hear me saying, I am here. I remember you. I miss you.